Spring football report from the Dalk Indoor Sports Center. Steve Baker, head coach Chuck Martin, just a week away from the spring showcase. Coach, give us an update on where you're at spring ball and if you're happy with where the team is.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely pleased where we're at. We still got a crazy long way to go. We have young guys that are starting to do things the way we want them to do on offense and defense. Obviously, consistency far, far away, but at least they're now attempting to. Where early in the spring when we talked, they were just kind of doing their own thing. And they're realizing they've been hurt enough doing their own thing that they're now trying to do it the way we want them. They're understanding that if you play football the right way, you're giving your team a chance for success. It's not about you and trying to go make every play. It's about putting your team in position for success. So older guys doing good. Like everyone, you have some injuries this spring. Nothing too major at this point. Knock on wood, we still got a week left. Older guys are competing at a high level, but the steady improvement, and we still have a long way to go, but the steady improvement of all our young guys that are going to be hopefully fighting for playing time, at least fighting for depth, fighting for special team. It's nice to see them that they've realized that, hey, there's a reason these guys ahead of me are ahead of me. That's because I'm not playing the game the right way.
Let's talk about those areas that are fighting for depth and positions. Obviously, D-line comes to mind.
Yeah, no, and again, we've had a couple ends get nicked up, which unfortunately Kimpler and Paulie got nicked up, so they haven't been practicing. They were right in the mix, but we bumped Costin out there, even though we'll probably end up bumping him back inside. But Bradley, Cal Cagno, and Dean Lemon are doing very well. We need to get Kimpler and Paulie back to get them. We're going to need all those guys next year. So that's one of the. We haven't had a ton of injuries, but a couple of guys that are Paulie's learning a new position, and
right.
Kimpler's just a freshman. So those are disappointing. But all in all, everything's been good. We probably have depth issues at every position, like everybody,
Sure.
So we're trying to build it everywhere. But obviously, that's a position where we need some starters and some backups to step up.
Last time we talked a lot about the line play. Let's talk a little bit about the specialty play, or the skill play, excuse me. Quarterbacks, wideouts, running game on the offense. How is that coming along here in the spring?
I would say very good. I really like what we're doing running the ball against a defense that's very difficult to run it. We've definitely had our fair share of success running the football, and our defense was very stingy against the run. Protection continues to get better, but with the play as many young old linemen as we're playing this spring, that's always seems like it takes a little bit longer. So I would say the defense has probably won more battles when it comes to rushing the quarterback. I think we've won more battles when we've been trying to run the ball. So I think it's been a good give and take, but I think we both have areas where we know we've got to improve.
Spring showcase coming up on the 22nd. I'm not sure you can answer the question because there's so much between now and then, but what can fans expect when they come out next Saturday at Yager Stadium?
Well, I think they'll see a continuation of where we were towards the end of the year. I just think they'll see, compared to last spring, just a much faster pace of play. Things are happening very quick on the football field right now for everyone, and that's what the young guys have really learned. Like, you got to make quick decisions, and you got to react, and you got to trust it, and you got to go. If you sit back and hesitate, somebody's blowing by you. Right. So I think just the pace of play, things open and close so quick. We have runs that look like they're going to be good, and our speed on our defense swallows it up, and what looked like going to be a nice little gain, we got 3 yards, And same thing defensively, if their eyes are not in the right place, we are getting by them or behind them in a hurry and making them pay. So I think the pace of play, I think the confidence of our group, I think the depth will show. I think they'll be impressed by there's more athletes than we've ever had here. So I just think we'll continue to play. I thought we played very good football towards the end of last year, and I think they'll see a continuation. Like, hey, this is fun to watch. This is good football. There's a lot of actions. A lot of times when we're not having success on offense, it's really because defense made a good play. We got Heath beat today, and then Heath recovers like we've seen him so many times, right, and ends up batting the ball down. And it's like, well, we got to put a little more pace on the ball, because even though we beat him by a stride or two, he's athletic enough to recover and finish the play. So I just think more times now we're not having success, and it's not bad. It's just the other team is also doing things pretty good. So I think they'll see a lot of that this spring.
Coach, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Head coach Chuck Martin joining us again Saturday, April 22nd. Next Saturday, come out to Yager Stadium for the annual spring showcase. 7 a.m. is when the equipment surplus sale begins on the west side of Yager Stadium. The one-stop shop where you can buy season tickets, parking passes, join Swoops Club, and more opens up at 9. Then at 1 o'clock, the Red Hawks will take the field at Yager Stadium for the spring showcase. We'll see you there next Saturday at Yager.